Without further ado, I'd like to invite Dr. Imran Batada, CTO of IOBM, to kindly come on stage and share a few words with us.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I would like to welcome Honorable Chief Guest, Guest of Honors, notable speakers, panelists on this particular event. I would also like to congratulate Total Communication, Faisal Saab, Tala Rahim for arranging this show. In fact, they are running the show since last 15, 16 years now. I'm engaged with this conference since last several years as well. And this is one of the best platform for information security. This is the second consecutive year where IOBM is the academic strategic partner of this conference, and we have also tried to add some value. Well, today I'm going to talk about the recent cyber attacks. I'm going to basically share the scary stories and how it's going to be basically important for the organizations to mitigate and what's going to be the suggestions. So, well, we are living in the constant change environment and since the beginning of this century. So these changes are not impacting the organization life, but it's impacting the growth of the countries as well. Our life is changing, the way we work, how we work, where we work. Our office place has been changed now. In fact, I used to say that I have never imagined that I'm going to basically see the parliament session over the Zoom in my life. But we have seen that. That's the dramatic change thanks to COVID. In this era, we used to talk about data a lot, and we used to say that data is the new oil. And I used to say that Facebook and Google and these channels are making millions of dollars from Pakistan as well. What they are doing, they are utilizing the data. They are connecting. In fact, for the local business, we are basically using that platforms. Every organization wanted to basically use that data and in a very effective way. So when we would like to basically use the data, you really would like to go ahead and secure the data as well. That's more important, I believe. So let me share a few stats industry-wise. So let's talk about the power division. Well, during the period of COVID, 500% increase have been observed in the cyber attacks, specifically in the power division. India used to face 30 attacks daily. And if you talk about the budget, so normally power sector used to basically spend less as compared to the other sectors. If I'll talk about the health industry, so during the period of COVID, what we have done, our main objective is basically to provide the connections to our staff so that they can work remotely. As per the stats shows that 90% healthcare staff are unaware of the basic training or protocols of cyber security. Gartner says that more than 95% attacks gonna be from the internal user mistakes. Just imagine. So the area is basically to build the capacity. The financial, if I'll talk about the financial sector, 73 million attacks, phishing attacks in the last one and a half year. If I'll talk about the gaming industry, 300% increase. All these things are very scary. So the answer is how are we going to basically mitigate that? I'm standing right now in front of the security professionals. They are the security gurus right now. So they know about that firewalls, they know about the access control, monitoring, they know about the patches, upgrades, all those things, absolutely fine. I agree with that. But the main part is the capacity, continuous capacity building in the information security area. Since I am basically the academia, so I have seen that you guys are spending a lot in the other training sectors like the leadership training, soft skills, and the other trainings. What about the information security? This is not only going to be for the IT people or the security staff. You need to basically create the awareness before it's too late. So I used to say that the leadership of today going to be different from leadership of tomorrow. So I used to say that CISO role is very much important. And I'm very glad to say that we have added the course of cybersecurity in the director's training program also. That's the program in case you would like to become the director of the SECP registered company. So you need to basically pass that course. So we have added that component. That's a good sign. Government is also playing very good role in different fronts. I would like to add something here as well. They have initiated the program called National Vocational Training Program, the high-tech kind of thing. I'm engaged with this program since last couple of years as well. So this program is basically providing and trying to basically produce the consultants or the practitioners in the information security area, ERP area, big data area, and the other areas as well. It's completely free of cost. It's funded by the government. I have seen a very good results. But again, you know that our country situation is not that good. So they are only targeting 50,000 Pakistanis. So the number is too short. So I really would like industry to support these kind of initiatives as well. It's going to be beneficial for the industry as well. The other thing I would like to suggest to the industry as well, you should basically interact more with the final year projects and the incubation centers as well. Believe me, because I'm in academia, I used to basically interact a lot with Generation Z students. So their mindset is entirely different. So, and they have done a pretty good job in the final year projects as well. So what they are looking for the support from the industry. They're only looking for, they wanted to do some kind of pilot. So you just need to basically support that, and they're gonna do that. They're gonna basically solve your problem. So believe me, it's going to be the win-win situation for both, for the startup and for yourself as well, for your organization as well. So you can adopt that, or you can have the equity also. So it's going to basically build the entire ecosystem as well. And together, I believe we can basically be the giant of cyber area as well. I used to say that if you really would like to go ahead with our export is around 3 billion, if we'll say that, around 3 billion, let me say that. So if you really would like to go ahead with 3 to 15 billion, I'm not talking about 150 billion like India, I'm only talking about 15 billion. So these are the small initiatives and collaborations that are going to be helpful. I hope these points are highlighted, going to be discussed today as well. And thank you very much for taking time out for attending this conference. Thank you.
And now a really important one. Can I please invite Mr. Imran Batada, who's our academic strategic partner for the event, to kindly come on stage and collect his memento as well.